Morning, friendly people. We're out here in the middle of nowhere, out in nature, orchard country, just having a nice bike ride. And I always like these bike rides because it's a way for me to really clear my mind and have good mental focus. It's a way of meditating for me. I'm really able to just let it all go when I'm cycling, which is cool. So that's why I'm always on two wheels, not just because my trucks are broken down right now. If I really wanted my trucks back, believe me, they'd be back by now. But it's been a low priority right now, even though I'm starting to get behind on wood and hauling trash and hauling scrap metal and hauling bikes. Hopefully that fool's turning right. A lot of traffic out here. Yep, good. So yeah, I've been two-wheeling it, and that's kind of the reason why. But it's just great. So I would encourage you all to just get a bike, if not for nothing else, just for peace of mind. I don't know. There's just something about it for me. I know it's not for everybody, but it's a good thing. But what's not a good thing right now are the goings on of the world. And I just had a few things to say about that. I'm not here to preach or post my political opinions about anything, or, because what do I know more than the next guy? Well, I only know what I've studied, and I don't even know if that's true, but I've studied it nonetheless. And one thing that I would encourage all of you, if you haven't studied this subject in school or college class or just independent research, contemporary European history, that is 1900 to 1950 in Europe. Read about what happened in Austria, Poland, Germany. Familiarize yourself with those events. And I'm afraid that when you do so, you will find a strong correlation with current events. So, welcome to the zombie apocalypse. Not quite what you thought it would look like, huh? Everybody running around with a mask. People just stopped all critical thinking skills and logic. It's not even, it's frowned upon. As I've seen various posts, that fear is now a virtue. People feel good about being afraid. It's a very false sense of security. And that's another thing, really. There's a difference between fear and hate. And they're very closely related, I realize. We wouldn't have one without the other, basically. But fear is a natural response. It happens to you. Not that you can't overcome it, but it's something that it's more of an event that you experience. It's in your body. You have an actual physical reaction. Hate, on the other hand, is a choice. It's pure choice. Hate is fear expressed. So it really comes down to, what are you going to do with your fear? You have the choice to express that fear as hate, or to face your fear and overcome it. All this stuff about racism is more than less just political correctness. Nothing's really changed in human behavior here. The only thing that's really different is it's just changed forms. Like, there's an old joke I remember seeing, I think it was on South Park, one of their Halloween episodes, or Simpsons or something, and I can't remember what it was, but there was a pumpkin, and the pumpkin came alive, and for some reason the pumpkin killed another different colored pumpkin, and everybody stopped and they're like, "Hey, that's racist!" And the pumpkin responds, "Well, of course it's racist. Everyone's racist. I just admit it, blah, blah, blah." So, but there's some truth to that. It is pure human nature to discriminate. Everybody does it. You can tell people that you don't, but you still do. Everybody discriminates. Now, discrimination doesn't mean you're gonna hate somebody, okay? Discrimination is just like making daily choices, okay? That's what it is. And you have to discriminate. It's literally encoded in our frickin' survival. Like, if we didn't discriminate at all, ever, we'd all be dead. Our species would be extinct. So, to turn that on its head and try to stop that, all forms of discrimination, well, how do you think we go about that? Through discriminatory legislature. See what I'm getting at? So yes, I'm a human being. I discriminate, but I don't hate anybody, especially based on silly, superficial shit like, I don't know, your skin color, your preference, your basic preferences, and who you want to hook up with and who you want to live with, and your life choices. All that's good to me. I'm a moralist and a voluntarist, which basically means I do what's right, even if I'm being told to do something that's wrong. I will do the right thing because it's the right thing to do, not for any other reason. And as a voluntarist, it's the golden rule: treat others as you would have them treat you. So don't engage in any activity. Do not hurt anyone. Do not cause them any misfortune or harm. Unless you want that brought down upon yourself. And even if you do, it's kind of fucked up. But, we're headed into a serious zombie apocalypse. That's what this is. What did you think it was going to be? It doesn't take a real virus. You just have to put the idea in someone's head. Let it run. As someone once said in our old past U.S. history, the only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Now, ain't that the truth? You know what I fear? Nothing right now. I mean, there's nothing truly threatening in this moment here out in the country. But guess what? That could change at a moment's notice. You know? Because fear is not something that you choose. It's more or less something that happens to you. It's a response to your environment, to changes, to threats. It's very natural. But I can tell you this, I'll never turn my fear into hate. And I would encourage you to do the same. Don't hate anybody. Just because you're afraid, that means you don't understand. Seek understanding first. Because hate is always a choice. And it's a choice no one needs to make. Namaste, my friends. I'm going to sign out now. Peace.